Hi, my name is Moshe, something I've never actually on the Spurs Video podcast. Apologies for no Maribor post-game thoughts, but I'll comment really quickly. My flops were Andrew Townsend. I thought he was disappointing, but I'm sure, as disappointed as I am, I'm sure I can't compare to how disappointed he was in himself. I thought Huddleston, again, it's a player he's been in 6 years, and I think being a more major part of the team now, increasingly for another 3-4 years at least, and he hasn't really made his mark. And let's face it, if Dembele had been fit, would he have been playing? No. And again, here's something I look at it. Do those players, what I call the subs bench, take it seriously? Sarah Lennon, do Kyle Walker? The reason I say this is the UEFA Cup, especially by I don't know how many British people. I mean, we want to get this trophy, but you know what? I remember I saw Southampton fans win, was it the Johnson Paint Trophy or some Division 2 trophy or something? Yeah, it's a trophy, yeah, you might get a nice day out, go to the final, but is it really worth anything? Atletico Madrid, a great team, and they're doing very well, but that's because it was a spectacular form of Falcao. Porto, Chelsea hired Villa first on the back of an incredible win. It would have been interesting to see how well he would have done if he'd taken him into the Champions League, because he obviously won the league. How well would he have done with them? But obviously we never found that out. Doing a Mourinho kind of thing. But I don't know. I just think, for me personally, I would play as many of the kids as possible. Give them a shot. Give them a chance. If they fail, they fail. So what? We have more time to rest and actually go for a full spot. That's just my personal philosophy on it. But that's just it. I mean, I'll definitely have kept Gallas in that team and really put as many kids as I can and really said, you know what? Gallas, you're obviously the oldest. You're probably old enough to be some of these guys' dads, something, I'm guessing. And you basically, you lead that team. You go out there, and you give a performance. But I don't know. The manager has his views, and I respect those. Going to Southampton tomorrow. Southampton are a very good side, a very attacking side. The one thing that worries me for them is that they are poor defensively. They will make mistakes. And they have some good players. Desmond Ramirez is a very good player. Adam Lallana is an excellent player. And we saw against Man United and against Man City, they have the confidence and the ability to attack. That being said, they are poor defence. They're not the best defensively, and that leaves them vulnerable. Obviously, Gareth Bale goes to the club that really helped make him who he was. Gareth Bale was a very exciting talent. For those of you who didn't know, back in the day, 2007, everyone was like Gareth Bale. He was young. He was 17, I think, wasn't he? Scoring incredible whip free kicks for Wales, and he just looked like an amazing kid. He came to us, and obviously didn't really quite gel off. Obviously, we had Martinelli being undermined by Hondo Ramos being offered a dizzying offer, and the Hondo Ramos era. Or even Harry Redknapp didn't rate him for a while. And obviously, I don't know what game it was, but he's now the mainstay of our team. Me personally, I still say the way up front. I like Jermaine Defoe, and I think he's improved excellent movement, but his first touch is still quite poor. As kind of like Phil Ferguson. I think when we have players like Luka Modric, I was thinking, what is the difference between us and last season? Is that we haven't got those players that have that technique, that can make that extra, that can put that pass or play that weighted ball, have that, the ability to execute something that their vision, they see, but they can't actually execute it. For me, I just saw, I saw Ferguson. I mean, had a good header on. Now, obviously, he's going away from it. He's not a header of the ball. He's not a striker, but you look at it, you think, well, he could have got a lot better content than it. He's 6'1", and I'm thinking players like that need to improve their first touch. I think as a whole, our first touch at times was woeful. For me, Hudson was the poorest member of that team. I think sadly we're going to have to play him again on Sunday, and hopefully that, because I saw him against Maribor, and I don't know, he was just basically, that guy just went past him, didn't even put a foot in. He wouldn't have been the last man. He could have got, if you give away the penalty, you get a penalty, but at least you've got a chance. You're giving your team a chance. Maybe you'll save it, but I don't know, something about Hudson that doesn't seem to fit right anymore. And if he went out in January, I wouldn't be surprised. I actually got this chance to see Isco and Willian play. I watched I was recording the Sky Plus and I was fast forwarding to make sure watching out for them. Isco, impressed me. Willian, not so much. I thought he was good. I thought, he's quick, obviously, and he pulled a lot of the strings. For me, the thing that he hasn't got sense of gravity, that turning ability, as they lose. He had back to goal because midfielder has to be good at that. Back to goal and switch, and then look for that pass. And I think, and obviously they do can find the players, Lucas, and William, but I don't know. It's good. I think he was a good player, but there were other players for me in that chat with the next guy that impressed me a lot more. And I'll be totally honest, Chelsea had played us, a day later or 2 days later had to fly all the way out to Ukraine, customised to the conditions, obviously, and everything. It's a very, very difficult time for them. And for me, and this is just for me, I just think that I would really want Williams to really sparkle some more. And I think there's some good touches and good passes, but for me, I can understand that. Maybe people say Shakhtar price him out of the market, and that may be the case. But let's just face, let's just put cards on the table. Chelsea are a massively wealthy club, all right, and they can afford to buy anyone they want to. They can. If someone puts enough money, they'll say, look, some more rules. Because Abramovich, although he doesn't, I'm sure he doesn't want to think, let me pay 5 million more for a player. He's not going to be the kind of player think, you know what, nah, that's asking way too much. And if they really wanted to have signed him for 25 million, they would have done. So if we don't sign him, I wouldn't get bothered by it. One player I wouldn't mind having a sign though. Is at Dres Martins. I think 8 million. If we can get that, great deal. I think he's quick. He's very industrious. His skill is not near as good as Hazard, but I don't know. There's some good quality about him. Tomorrow, how I'd line up, I'd have to have Hugo Lloris in goal. Back in. Look at United. They're swapping goalkeepers around. Lindegaard or De Gea. No. Play your one keeper. Done. I had Corker, Vertonghen. I have Carl Milton and Carl Walker. People say, Gallas, everyone had bad games, without a doubt. But for me, Gallas, for someone who's experienced, one thing that you get taught, you head the ball, never into that danger zone. Head it away for a throw-in, out for a corner, but not into that danger zone. And 2 big clearances. Now that's just bad luck. Clearance is full, they could sky it, but for me, the quality they had, and for me, it wasn't just that. Our midfield, Sandro, as good as he is, he cannot track 3 runners by himself. And again, question have to be asked of Huddleston again. But for me, I probably would, would I drop Gallas? I think that's the only thing I do. Would you play Gallas again and have him alongside Corker on the Sandro left back, or would you play Vertonghen and Corker? So I thought played pretty well on Thursday. Not Morton. I thought I can play some good cross-field balls. I'm lucky enough to get a penalty, in my opinion. Carl Walker, again, I thought he played okay. Didn't do anything massively wonderful. Played some absolutely 40, 50-yarders shots, and I was like, oh my lord. There's a reason why those goals don't go in. But no, all in all, I didn't think we played that badly. Sandro, Sigurdsson, I don't know. I really wanted to do better. I don't know. I just saw the player I saw in the friendlies. Obviously it's a friendly, but he just looks different. I don't know what it is. Maybe the fact that obviously it's a friendly, no one's going to put your foot in, but now it's different. These actually matter. Maybe he just can't hold the pressure of it, but something not right about him. Trent Dempsey. Now that I've read that apparently went for 5 million plus 2.5 million based on appearances. That is like 7.5 million for a 29-year-old. And this is the thing I don't get. With 7.5 million on a 29-year-old, what is the retail value on that guy? And people say, because this Sky Parker, that was 5 million, but that was like an absolute bargain. 5 million, yeah, that makes sense. 7.5 million? You got to be fucking kidding me with that shit. No way. But we signed him, got a root for him, I guess. But I don't think Bale and Hazard, hopefully, they're all talking about the crap out their full-backs. I don't know if AVR up front. I know backs can playing up, but definitely you have to have like that guy in there. Have Sigurdsson or Dempsey, one or two. Look, have the, because it's like anything. You need something that just goes together. Pork chops and applesauce. I've never eaten pork, but I'm assuming that's what everyone tells me. And for me, you've got maybe that's not going on, but let's say I don't know, bread and butter or something. You've got butter, and that's great. But you know what? you need some bread to go with it. If there's no bread there, the butter, you can eat it. It tastes really nice, but let's face it, yeah, you need some bread to go with it. For me, I add the bread, and I think the butter that is, butter actually is an insult in telling actually anyone, but Clint Dempsey has figures, and I think would work better with him than someone like, say, I don't know, the fellow who's like more like Rivita. People like Rivita. It's healthy, it's good for you, but but adding batter to it just makes it just ruins Rivita. It just doesn't work. It just isn't a good fit. Really, what you want is that kind of player who can run with the ball and then dink a ball over the top. But until January comes around, I mean, we put some bids in for players who I don't think we can get now, like Ericsson, Isco, Moutinho. What the top, all their clubs are doing possibly one Champions League could get through. Could we sign them? I doubt it. I think we're going to end up something like Pjanic, purely because Roma aren't playing him. He's a decent enough player, and he's that kind of style that we need. I'd rather or play Carroll. I don't know why we're not playing him either. Going to give my shout out to Moike BJD North. You can see that. Someone shout out to Monkey. I think he's having a seminar tomorrow or next week on leg locks. So yeah, Monkey magic. Go for it. But yeah, and other shouts out, Sam Hotspur on Twitter. Thanks for following me. And London Rail who are also following me apparently. So thank you. No, and I'm just looking to hopefully we'll improve our team and go out and really shine. I think tomorrow obviously we're not on any Sky channel, so if you're watching it illegally. As I'm sure BBC London Radio will be having a little feed for it, but I don't know. And obviously maybe because we'll spot with Man United. Man United was an amazing result and to win, and now it's just I don't know. Maybe I don't want to be an AB's fault, but you hear about this is a guy who's still learning his team, learning about his squad, trying to impose his ideas. He's got loads of expectations. Something just doesn't seem to fit right. Who knows? We win tomorrow, all be forgotten. But there's something I don't know. Something doesn't feel right now. Especially like Adebayor, who is one of our best players last season, without a doubt, and we're not playing him. Just explain to me why would you not play one of your best players from last season? I don't get it. And obviously with Sean players, we obviously lost Benny, Eunice, Scott Parker, some really good players, and they were foundation. They were on pure foundation, but you need to steal. But you know what? You also need to steal, and we lost that. And I think. Even players like, say, Nico Franco was an excellent player, but didn't have the dynamism, say, Luka Modric. That's why, for me, if you compare the two, Nico was much more skillful on the ball than Luka ever was. But the difference was Luka was more dynamic with it, and his style just fitted us so beautifully. Rafa van der Vaart, could he last 90 minutes? Not all the time, but for 65 minutes, man, when he could get into a game, he would dominate the touches, the ability, the technique. And I think that's what we're missing really, that level of technique. I don't know, skills coaching or whatever, but we're obviously developing a new team, but something doesn't seem right. But like I said, I hope you prove me wrong. Hopefully Galoris will play. I saw some excellent kicking and distribution from him yesterday, on Thursday. I was watching a bit again on Friday because I was at LMS Race concert, so that's why I missed the game. And excellent distribution, we're just kicking the ball beautifully, And I think if you've got someone like Adebayor who will run the channels, then you've got someone like Bale who can probably get in there and can get headers. I mean, I don't think Bale's got from header for ages. I mean, he can get in the box, and then that 4-3-3 does work. But you need a player like an Adebayor who can do that, and I don't know why he's refusing to play him. I mean, JD's a good player, don't get me wrong, but if someone said to me, who would you rather have? If you have to sell one player, JD or Adebayor, I'm sorry, I met JD, nice guy, but JD would be the one that'll be going. I'm hoping, and especially now, maybe he's getting ready for like the African Cup of Nations and how to build up. We need to get another striker in. We've only got 2 strikers, and that's again, that's what we sorted out. Anyway, apologies for the rams of these ideas. I was out late last night, dropping my mate Danny off, so I'm hoping he got home eventually. And I hope everything goes well. My mate of mine, new mate of mine called Dino, he's fighting tonight at WCMMA in a trophy. If you can get tickets, Dean's a good excellent BJJ player, good striking, and yeah, should be a good fight. Anyway, enough talking about MMA and nights out and everything else. Just want to say big Eid Mubarak belated to all the Muslims I know, and which aren't that many. And hopefully on that bombshell, actually Muslim bombshell, that never goes too well. But on that note, hopefully for those guys going down, I think Mickey and Debs come down to Southampton, so they come all the way down from Oldham to watch the game. Hopefully they have a great time, and we get 3 points and we build on. But I think January, we need an offensive midfielder. God knows we need a centre forward. We do. I think we need at least 2 offensive midfielders. I think we really do. 2 offensive midfielders and maybe centre forward, because I think creatively, I think defensively we're solid. I think defensively we're going to be as good as we're ever going to be. But creatively, I think we are. We need a couple of offensive midfielders and a centre forward. No, not centre forward, not a striker. Someone who can play back to goal. Yes. Vive la France. No, back to goal even, and actually can bring players in, because JD's good, and yeah, he's improved his passing. But you know what? Guy once said, even a broken clock's right a couple of times a day, and I still believe that. I think JD's a great player, but you need that kind of player that can run with the ball and then thread that ball through the needle to pass it through. And we haven't got that. We haven't got that runner. I mean, Gambale is an excellent runner, but I've yet to see him put a real slide through pass, and I've yet to see him slide through pass to the wings or whatever. I've yet to see that. I think he can do it. I'm hoping he will be able to do it, but that's just something we need to see from him. So I think an offensive midfielder, someone that when he's running forward, you think, oh, watch him, and that gives him a little bit of play. So, bang, launch it. But yeah, anyway, enough craziness and insanity. I have to go back to my housework. House hasn't cleaned itself, and please click on the ad links if you can. I really appreciate the support. Twitter me, FB me if you know me. On Facebook, you can find out if you can find me. Shoot us for that. And Twitter me, W4 the Real Shaban, and inbox me on Spurs on the YouTubes. As always, come on, you Spurs.